Alright guys, so welcome back to my daily portfolio update. So pretty much we're going to be changing the dynamic. I'm going to be now, as I mentioned before, stop depositing $1,000 every month like I've been doing for almost 12 months. And we're going to start doing, instead of 3 weekly videos, I'm only going to be doing 1 video, pretty much giving you guys a summary of the performance of my portfolio and pretty much my game plan of what I'm trying to do or what I'm looking for during the week. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start. We're gonna see the past week performance really, guys. Last week we had the market extended the runs to record highs. So NASDAQ, Dow Jones, S&P all hit record highs. There were great upbeat news about the economy recovery. Also, there was some sort of speed bump with the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. As you guys understand, the FDA kind of paused the rollout. And then something I think it's very interesting is the S&P accelerator is currently at, or it was at 5.29%, which again, it seems to be in a territory of overbought. Again, are we seeing a greedy market? Are we not? Either way, I did raise some cash last week. That's why it's made some of my sales last week to just raise some extra cash. Then Wells Fargo did report earnings last week. Again, they beat top bottom expectations and have the same outlook for the year, for the rest of the year, as they discussed in the previous quarter. So no changes in terms of expectations of revenue or earnings, which just seems pretty good. And then we also did do some transactions, so some activity. If you did not happen to see any videos, I'll go over the activity in just a moment too. But we added more of Eli Lilly, and then we sold some of Nike, Norton Lock, and Take-Two, just again to raise some cash and gains. Now, with this being said, this week's game plan, guys, is really just hearing out the company's earnings. So companies that are reporting earnings that we own is Abot Labs, Crown Castle, Union Pacific, Honeywell. And then there's also a lot of other companies that are going to be reporting this week. So again, can still kind of shift markets somehow. And then I do want to see if I got some interesting news today about Tesla getting some sort of issue with one of their vehicles, or being some people dying actually in a car accident with a Tesla. So I'm going to be talking about that in just a moment too. But if Tesla drops to 690, I'm definitely going to be adding into my position. I'm going to be looking into Planet 13 and see how that stock reacts. Same with AMD, Nvidia, Apple, and Ford. And then again, probably I don't plan to purchase anything unless there's some significant drop. But perhaps adding an ETF. I don't have an ETF right now in this current portfolio, but maybe, you know, just since we're not going to be actively trading it as much. Now, let's go ahead and check out the week performance. Now we're gonna see here my Fidelity account. So we have right now $10,112. This is with the opening right now. The market's actually opened negative 100 points, and then NASDAQ opened with negative 22 points, S&P with 0.016% down. All markets did report or open a little bit lower. Now, in terms of our best performers today, we have Planet 13 with 24 gains so far, 2.9%. Neo actually performing pretty good today. Disney, and then worst performers is Plug, Block, and Tesla. Again, Tesla. The reason of Tesla, and I have it right here, it seems to be that there was a report about a fatal crash. And again, this market watch, this was just recently announced yesterday or this morning. So they dropped 2.5% in the pre-market because of reports of a fatal crash. It seems to be that nobody was driving it and 2 people died in the crash. One person in the front passenger seat and then the other one in the back seat. So I don't know what happened there. According to the report on the Wall Street Journal, a first responder at the crash said they were almost sure that nobody was driving the car. And then roughly 32,000 gallons of water was required to put out the fire. So again, last week Tesla did go up almost 10%. Now, today is actually down 12%. So I think this news is having to do something with that. But anyways, with that being said, so last week, as I mentioned, we did buy some Walmart. We bought some UPS, UMP or Union Pacific, We sold some of Take-Two. We bought more Salesforce, Nvidia. So remember, I had some cash that we needed to allocate. So I did allocate my weekly or my cash that because I still deposited the $1,000 every month. So I went ahead and bought my like roughly $500 worth of stocks on the stocks I do plan to hold on long term, and I'm just buying in a consistent manner. So that would be Walmart, UPS, Union Pacific, Nvidia, Microsoft, Eli Lilly, Bristol Myers, Boeing, Apple, Amazon, Alphabet. So it's a list of ones that I got that, again, if you guys want me to share, I've shared it before, but if you guys want me to share it again, definitely I could share my ones. And then I do have here that, again, we sold Take-Two, we sold Norton Lock, we sold Nike, which were the ones that we kind of talked about. And then last week we sold some of Starbucks, Goldman Sachs, all that stuff. Overall, guys, again, the account is actually performing pretty well. Our best performer right now is SPG, Segment Property, so 50% gain. We're probably looking into lowering this position. We already have only $97 of value, so you know. So also, if you guys hear like a little broom in the background, I do apologize. Somebody's you know, one of the neighbors is just working on their yard, so can't do anything about that. But next stock is also Wells Fargo, Starbucks, and then our worst performers, we have Affirm and Plug and Neo. Now Affirm, guys, that's an IPO that I just bought, and oh my god, I just have so bad lucks with IPOs. They're just horrible. Airbnb, Uber, now Coinbase, Affirm, you know, all these are IPOs that I've been invested in, and they always go down. Airbnb is the only exception to that. So Airbnb is actually doing really well on my other portfolios, but I mean, just don't invest in IPOs unless you're really up there for the long term. But I think recently IPOs have just been horrible. Again, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I don't know. It's just my perspective. As you guys can see, the numbers don't lie. 39%. I mean, that I could have bought this stock for. Now I'm just gonna have to wait or either cut the loss or take the loss. But with that being said, guys, that is it for the day. Again, I'm not going to be posting a daily portfolio update pretty much every week or every 3 days now. I'm just going to be doing one video with a little report in the background. Again, if you guys do have any questions, feel free to comment and subscribe. Also, I'm thinking and sharing my purchases and buys. If you guys need it more, you know, if you guys want to know which day I'm buying or selling, on my Instagram, perhaps on my story, or I still don't know where I'm going to be sharing my buys and my sells. But if you have any suggestions, definitely comment below, and I'll be more than happy to take a look into that. Maybe a short video on YouTube, I don't know. But anyways, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and I hope you guys have a safe weekend. Again, if you liked the video, please hit that like button. It really helps me out, and consider subscribing for more content. So thank you and be safe.